Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Farming Simulator 17. Woo. Okay, so off camera, we plowed these three fields. As you can see, they are sitting at their second fertilizer stage. Now, what I was debating, all right, is I don't really need a seeder that, so we have this seeder here and we have a cultivator here. And what I was thinking was, this guy here has some stuff in it, but like I don't really need a, a seeder right now that fertilizes. I would rather have a seeder that also cultivates. I kind of want a cultivator seeder so that I only have one action going across these fields. So I was wondering how much that was going to cost, so we don't have to do two different things. So it would be cheaper um, in the long run. So these are cultivators. Sows field. And all these, I think, just sow the field. None of them. Okay, so this one, you're expensive though. Yeah. So let's go back and let's look at seeders, sewing machines. I'm kind of wanting one that sows and cultivates at the same time. It is also possible to seed directly when previous cultivating or plowing necessary. So this one would do that. This one only sows the fields. So this one would sow, and it also covers all of our basic crops here. And it's pretty big. It's six width. I don't want to lease it. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one. So if we get this one, we can sow directly to the field without cultivating. And this is 52,000. It allows us to sow all of these crops here. So I'm only worried about these four at the start because we're going to rotate through these four. I'm going to get a separate field for potatoes. I want the big machine for that. Let's look at cultivators. I don't think any of these show up as actual seeders. No, it's just cultivators. So if we take both of our machines and sell those and buy this one, and just get this one, and we have the right amount of thing to run this. I don't know. I kind of want to save some money. We'll just use the ones we got. I can buy that later. Because what I'm thinking is, right now I don't have to spray again. I can just run the cultivator and then run the seeder across. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into, what are you? You're the seeder. I don't need you yet. You lower cultivator. All right, working. And you should cultivate the field. Now, I have while he's starting on that, I'm going to go ahead and start the other dude too, and get them both working on the same field. But I want worker A here to get a couple of head starts. Is the deal. So I have two of the same tractor here. They are 180 horsepower, and these are going to be the tractors I use mainly for the farm. For now, I'm going to get newer tractors later on when I get the money up. This is going to be our main hauler, tipper, and we're eventually after we seed these, I'm going to sell this and the cultivator too. Yeah, I'm going to sell both of those. And once we harvest all three of these, we're going to buy us a cultivator seeder. So that's our best bet. That leaves us 100,000 here to deal with whatever else we think we're going to need for the farm right now. And I don't really need anything right now other than a tractor for me to go do stuff with. As you can see here on our thing, I have sold everything up here. I can actually go back because we're still on the same day right now. I can go over to here and show you guys. We'll get 10,000 back for those. Yeah, right here. New vehicles, sold vehicles, sold bales. Um, harvest income right here. That's our harvest income. 51,000. And then we paid out 4,000 of that for workers. So one of the actual guys that I watch that does farming simulators told me about this. We can get a forage wagon instead of doing bales. So this is a loading wagon? Yeah, we can get one. We can get this one. It holds 21,000. We can get this, and it holds all the different stuff. So it collects grass, hay, and straw. And basically, if we're only going to sell it, uh, it'll collect the straw up off the fields for us. The only reason I bought the baler was because I was going to make like silage bales, and they sell for a crap ton. But I'm not going to have a field to do that on for a while. So it would have been better for me to get one of these than to get the baler in the actual thing. I could actually take those back and just get these. So if we go back to our menu here and we look at our things here, this right here is 40,000. So just selling this alone will actually allow us to do that, and we'll have a little bit extra money if we do that. Because if we're not making silage bales right now, what is the trailer? Hold on. Keep going out when I don't mean to. T127. The rollabout. All right. T127. It's this one right here. This is 29,000. Both of these are also costing us 231,000 as an upkeep. Now I will be doing animals, but I'm not going to be doing them anytime soon either. And I'm going to have one whole field just to do silage bales on. So I'm going to do silage bales and then hay off of one field. So one grow through is going to be silage bales, one grow through is going to be hay, and I'm going to put those in storage. I think there's a modded storage bin you can just put bales and stuff in, if I'm not mistaken. But again, that's down the road. I don't need those right now. So I'm thinking about selling these two. I'm thinking about selling those two. But both my tractors are going to be busy. So. Oh, he's in the way. No. No. He didn't get stuck. So that's good. Alright, so we're going to get this guy here. This guy here. Back up a little bit. We're going to lower the seeder. We're going to select, we're going to do barley because we had wheat on one of our fields, so we're going to start with barley. And we're going to hire a worker. Right here. There we go. So, while they're doing that, I think we're going to go ahead and sell these things back. I should have looked at that. I really should have. So, we're going to need a tractor first. To do some running around on. Okay. So P, what's the chances we can buy us a new tractor? It's the one I like to get. Is it you? Nah. Back. I forget. Let you. Yeah, so this is the engine setup. So I can move that up. No, it's not it either. Back. Let's see here. Yeah, but we don't have enough for that. 138. Ultra. I think that's it. Yeah. And we can get it at 185, which is going to cost us 140,000, which is really not that bad. We'll set up. You have to wait wheels, right? No. We do want a front loader on this one. Yeah, that's going to cost us that. Now, some of these actually go faster than 30. So just be mindful of that when you're buying these. They're different speeds. So 18, 24. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Let's go to our loan screen. How am I doing that? Ah. Yeah, I totally got it. Let's go back. Escape. Finances. I mean, we could repay part of our loan. Let's get that much. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this tractor. 185. That. Doesn't matter. Front loader. And I can buy a front loader later on. I don't need to buy it right now. So let's go ahead and buy this here. Back. Back. Ah, look at that. All right, let's go get that equipment and bring it back to ship it back to. Yeah. Oh, the speed, dude. Yeah. Having a faster tractor that you can just ride around in yourself, well worth it. Well worth it. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. We need a harvester. You can lease a harvester. You can lease the harvester, use it on your fields, and then bring it back and turn it back in. You don't actually have to have a harvester on your farm. And once we get up here to the farm, I'll show you guys. I'm in traffic right now, so I don't want to stop in the middle to bring up the menu. But we can go ahead and there we go. Now this tractor goes just fast enough to where it'll mess up turning. Just be careful on that. So the first thing we're going to do is probably take this trailer back. There we go. Actually, this will be better for you guys, so I don't have to actually cut the video as much. I will have to cut part of the video here. Because I don't want to show them just like waiting around watching them get done with the fields. And I don't really like doing time lapse of that kind of stuff. I might do time lapse if I'm doing stuff, like maybe when I start doing like missions, because I'm not going to buy fields unless I max out my rep with the farmer that on the field that I want. So I'm gonna be doing some of these missions too. It's just to let you guys know. That's something you guys want to see. And I do it in a specific way, and I will show you guys that. And I like to buy the actual land after I've planted and it's fully grown. And then I go and I buy the land from them with crops on it. That's how I like to do it. Oh, we totally just wrecked there. Now, most modern tractors do have turn signals, and you should really use your turn signals. But nobody on this map, besides you, is going to be using turn signals. I can guarantee that. Let's run this back around to the front here. We're going to take off on the side. And we haven't actually put too much mileage on this. We're going to get most of our money back on this. Yeah, 39. There we go. And since we're here, I believe that's just enough for us to actually buy the thing. Isn't it? Button like this guy, 31. Yeah. Go ahead and buy him. Actually, I made a profit just off of that one. I mean, it's still a down. We're still losing money because we bought that to begin with. And I should have thought about it first. You can make a crap ton of money mowing grass, but I don't want to mow grass just like on the side of the fields and stuff. That kind of seems cheap to me. I like to have like my own field set up for grass. And there's a specific one that I get to do that on this map. There we go. Got all our blinkers on. We're actually supposed to be in this one right now. The traffic never goes the speed limit over here. It's kind of annoying. So basically this collects hay and grass off the ground once you mow it. Or thing. And I will get to show you guys what this does. And you can sell it directly from here, and I'll show you guys how to do that once our crops grow. Okay, this is a perfect example of how to slow down. We need to turn up here anyway. The traffic is annoying sometimes. I know why some people play with the traffic off. Not just for the graphics cards. So it's easier on graphics cards. The traffic, the driving AI is retarded. So I'm going to actually put this in here. Because this is where all my harvesting stuff is going to go. Come on, man. Get that lined up. There we go. Good to go. Now, our first line of business is actually going to be to pay back our loan. All right. The second line of business is going to be getting a harvest. So all of our profits at the start are going to be pay back our loan, and then to buy our own harvester. So you can just leave the loan running, and it'll slowly pay it off. You pay like a minimum payment every day. I don't know if that includes like interest and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Come on. Go, go, go. Max speed. But that's why I'm not trying not to get as much of a loan as possible. Also, we won't be doing our 3 stages with solid fertilizer. I want to do a weeder and a sprayer too, so that we have like 3 different things that we do instead of just having the same fertilizer over and over again. Now, we're not actually supposed to go in here. You're supposed to go into that side or that side. Just to let you guys know. You off. That actually has some straw left in it, so hey, whatever. And yes, I am a horrible driver in Farming Simulator, so you have been warned. There we go. That's going to be a lot cheaper on us in the long run. We are going to have to buy those back. Once we get our field. So as we come up here, I'm going to show you the field that I want to get. The first field we're going to be working on. I will be doing some of the farming missions off camera, but it'll only be for this one guy. I won't be doing them everywhere just to make money. My only interest is actually doing the rep for the guy and getting his rep all the way up. It kind of seems pointless to be paying people to work for you and then go to work for somebody else while they're doing your job for you. So this is the field we're going to turn into a grass field, and I'm going to actually plow all the way out. I'm going to plow all the way out to here, probably the tree line, and we're going to plow all the way out over here as far as we possibly can. I know there's a train track over here, so we're going to plow out probably to about right here. I don't want to go too close to the train track because there's some glitchy stuff that can happen to your tractor that way. And we're probably going to go down, plow all the way down as far as we can until it's like, hey, this isn't your property. And then we're going to put 3 layers of fertilizer on that, and then we're going to sow it full of grass, and that's going to allow us to get loads and loads of silage. But the one who actually owns this one is Alex Young here. And you can go online and it'll tell you which ones on the wiki. I believe it tells you which ones he owns as in addition to 19, if he owns any. Some of them only own 1. Yeah. So that's the plan. We will probably start that on the next episode while our crops are actually growing. Mm-hmm. And we can actually pay back some of our loans. I don't know how they're doing up here. As much as I love running around in my new tractor, I think I want to park it for now. Now I would just get a tractor, ride around in your tractor because you're going to need that anyway. And we are going to have to get a front loader for this. I haven't bought it yet. We're going to have to go get a front loader for this and like the different forks and stuff. So that's why I haven't actually played back any of our loan for that. But we don't need those right now. So. Yeah, yeah. They're far enough apart. I was making sure they were far enough apart. So this is how we're going to do the fields. Up and down. All three fields are going to be barley. And then we're going to switch those out every time. So we're going to go down our list here of things we can actually plant. So if we bring up our menu here, it's 30 minutes, so I need to actually cut the video now. But I'm going to show you guys. So we did wheat on that one field, so we're starting with barley here. We're going to do, I think they can do canola and soybeans, and we won't need to do this one. So we'll probably go back to wheat after that. We just keep rotating through our crops like that. And that way we're not trying to grow the same thing every time. Crop rotation is a real thing, and I might look up to see which crop rotation people actually use in real life. I'll see if I can look that up. Well, I'm gonna let these guys finish. I'm probably gonna save it. I'm gonna have to restart them. Actually, I'm gonna let these guys finish this field, and then I'm gonna have them do the other two the exact same way we're doing here. And when we come back next week, I will be working on Joe Young's fields while our crops grow. I probably could have finished this faster myself. Yeah. But it'll be alright. He should have enough in the seeder. That seeder should be big enough to do all three of these fields. But you'll have to fill it up after each one. So when they finish this one, I'll have to go fill it up with the seed and more fertilizer, and then have them do that field, and then fill it up again with seed and more fertilizer. Now, when we buy our plow, after we do 3 harvests, we're going to be buying a plow. When we do that, we're going to extend these out. These fields are going to come out. They're going to come out this way to about right here, and back to about right here. Yeah. And all 3 of these fields are going to be extended out on the sides. So we have a little bit more room for our crops. But for right now, I'm just using the default field width. I will show you guys how to use the plow to extend your fields out. I'll probably do that when we buy that field over there. But again, that will be after we pay back our loan. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to cut it here. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You guys can come check out, see if you like them. If you do like this video and you want to share it with your friends, tell them to like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on Facebook, Twitter, where we do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. Don't forget to set your notification settings. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.